Ready for some funny Spanish words? Hey everybody, it's me, your Spanish buddy, and I love Spanish. It's a really pretty language, but did you know Spanish has some silly words? We're talking words that'll make you laugh just trying to say them. Let's learn some Spanish and laugh a lot. I'm talking big laughs, the kind that make your cheeks hurt. Get ready to laugh your pants off. Alright friends, get ready because our first word is esdrújula. Try saying that 3 times fast. It's like a tongue twister. But what does this long word mean? Get this. It means a word with the important part on the third to last syllable. I know, right? The Spanish language has a word for. It's like they knew we would be here trying to say things and decided to have some fun with us. Good one, Spanish. Next we have pantuflas. Say it with me. Pantuflas, doesn't it sound funny? And what do you think this word means? Give up? It means slippers. Those comfy, soft things you put on your feet after a long day of, well, speaking Spanish. Everything sounds more fun in Spanish, even your shoes. Alright, this next one's for all the people who don't like to do work. Get ready for Zángano. Now you might be wondering, what exactly does this word mean? Well, let me break it down for you. In Spanish, Zángano is a term that carries a couple of interesting connotations. It's not just a simple word, it's a term loaded with cultural nuances and a bit of humor. It's easy to say, right? Zángano rolls off the tongue quite nicely. But there's more to it than just its phonetic appeal. This word is often used in a playful manner, but it can also be a bit of a jab. Imagine calling someone a Zángano in a friendly banter. It's like calling them a lazybones, but with a bit more flair. But don't let that fool you. This word has 2 meanings. Yes, you heard that right. It's a double-edged sword in the world of vocabulary. On one hand, it refers to a lazy person, someone who prefers lounging around and avoiding work at all costs. You know, the kind of person who would rather binge-watch an entire season of their favorite show than do anything productive. It means a lazy person or, wait for it, a drone bee? Yes, a bee that doesn't work. In the world of bees, a Zángano is a male bee whose primary role is to mate with the queen. They don't gather nectar or pollen, and they certainly don't contribute to the hive's daily chores. So, in a way, calling someone a Zángano is like saying they're as lazy as a drone bee. A bee that doesn't work. Isn't that fascinating? The word Zángano encapsulates both human and animal behavior in such a succinct way. It's a term that paints a vivid picture, whether you're talking about a person or a bee. And let's be honest, it's kind of amusing to think about the parallels between a lazy person and a drone bee. I'm not sure what's funnier, the fact that they have a word for both, or that it sounds so catchy. It's one of those words that you can't help but smile when you hear it. And it's even more fun to use in a sentence. Imagine the look on someone's face when you call them a Zángano. It's a playful tease that carries a bit of truth. I can just imagine someone saying, "Hey, stop being such a Zángano and get off the couch." It's a light-hearted way to nudge someone into action, to remind them that there's more to life than just lounging around. So, the next time you find yourself being a bit of a couch potato, remember the word Zángano. It's a fun reminder to get up and get moving, or at least to laugh about it. Chapter 4. Now, who here's ever gotten a bump on the head? Yeah, me too. But in Spanish, they don't just call it a bump, they call it a chichon. I mean, come on, it's adorable. It's like they're trying to make boo-boo sound cute. And it works. I'm thinking about asking everyone to change bump on the head to chichon in English. Who's with me? Chapter 5. Okay, this next one might make you itch a little, but trust me, it's more funny than gross. We're diving into the world of words that can make you squirm, but also laugh out loud. It's amazing how language can evoke such a range of emotions, isn't it? From the mundane to the bizarre, words have a way of capturing our imagination and tickling our funny bones. The word is piojo, and it means lice. Yes, those tiny pesky creatures that make your scalp itch just thinking about them. But don't worry, we're not here to gross you out. Instead, let's focus on the word itself, piojo. It's got a certain rhythm to it, don't you think? Almost like a little dance. And the way it rolls off the tongue can be oddly satisfying. Yeah, I know, not the best topic, but there's just something about the way it sounds that makes me giggle. It's one of those words that, despite its meaning, has a playful quality to it. Maybe it's the combination of the P and O sounds, or maybe it's just the sheer unexpectedness of it all. Either way, it's a word that can bring a smile to your face, even if it's about something as unpleasant as lice. Maybe it's the P sound, maybe it's the O at the end, or maybe it's the fact that it's just so unexpected. Words like piojo remind us that language is full of surprises. They show us that even the most ordinary things can become extraordinary when viewed through the lens of language. And isn't that what makes learning new words so much fun? It's like discovering little treasures hidden in plain sight. Whatever it is, piojo is definitely one of those words that's hard to say with a straight face. It's a reminder that language is not just a tool for communication, but also a source of joy and amusement. So the next time you come across a word that makes you giggle, embrace it. After all, laughter is one of the best parts of learning a new language. Chapter 6. Ever meet someone with the same name as you? Well, in Spanish they have a special word for that. Tocayo for a guy, tocaya for a girl. It's like having a built-in best friend just because you share the same name. I love the idea of having a tocayo out there in the world. It's like having a secret connection, a bond that only you two share. Plus, it just sounds cool to say. Chapter 7. No. This word's for all the cool kids. Not? Alright, this next one's a little bit mean. But hey, sometimes you just gotta joke a little. No is the Spanish word for nerdy or boring. It's like the ultimate insult, but in a playful, light-hearted kind of way. I can just imagine a group of friends teasing each other, calling each other no with a wink and a smile. It's all in good fun, right? Chapter 8. Amigote. Because friend is too mainstream. Now, who here likes making new friends? Me too. And in Spanish, they have the perfect word for your new best friend, amigote. It's like friend, but more awesome. It's like saying, hey, you're not just any friend, you're my amigote. It's the kind of word that makes you feel closer to someone. Chapter 9. Dragon, dragona, eat, sleep, repeat, in Spanish. Okay, this next one's for all my friends who love to eat. Dragon for the guys, dragona for the ladies, means someone who loves to eat. A lot. But it's not an insult, not at all. It's more like something to be proud of, like you really love food. I mean, who doesn't love a good dragon? They're always ready for a good meal and always want to try new things. Chapter 10. Chiringuito, where the beach meets the bar and the fun never stops. And last but not least, we have chiringuito. Say it with me. Chiringuito! It's fun to say. And what does this word mean? It's a small bar or cafe on the beach, the kind of place where you can relax and enjoy the sun with a nice drink. I don't know about you, but I could definitely go for a little chiringuito action right about now. Outro, adios amigos, keep on laughing and learning. It's been a fantastic journey exploring these hilarious Spanish words with you all. So there you have it, folks. 10 funny Spanish words that'll make you laugh. These words are not just amusing but also a great way to connect with the language and culture. Which of these words made you laugh the most? Was it chupacabra or maybe pachanga? Do you know any other funny Spanish words? Share them with us. Tell me in the comments. Your contributions make this community even more vibrant and fun. And hey, here's a fun fact. Some of these words can have slightly different meanings or pronunciations depending on which Spanish-speaking country you're in. It's fascinating how language evolves and adapts in different regions. It's like having a whole bunch of inside jokes just waiting to be discovered. The more you explore, the more you'll find these little gems that make learning Spanish so enjoyable. Learning languages can be fun, especially with words like these. Imagine the joy of surprising your friends with a quirky word they've never heard before. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share for more laughs and lessons. See you later, and remember, keep on laughing and learning.